Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. How's it going? Okay, so today we have a class. So the video this time is going to be very short. There is something I'm going to go over with you really fast. But like I said, it's going to be a short video because today the class is on. I want us to really start thinking about when you all move on and how to be more handy and to know different things, especially those of you who might be driving a car at some point. Um, it's good to know the different types of tools that we use and um, the different instruments that you use to get things done, such as screwdrivers, hammers, nails, screws, um, because these are all important things that if you're going to work on your car, there's going to be basic things you need to know. But even if you're going to work around the house, there are basic things you're going to need to know. So, what I'm going to do is attached underneath this link on the on what I sent you is going to be another link for you to click on, and it'll be a short, about 6-minute quiz, I think, on different types of screws. Now, I don't mind what score you get, but please send me your score because I do want to see what score you get. Kind of get a baseline of where you're at. So just take it one time. Please don't take it until you get 100%. Take it one time just to kind of see what you think everything's for. It's going to be a difficult quiz. So if you do get a lower score, then, it's better for me to know. This way, as we move forward with this, it'll become easier. And then, like I said, this is just kind of a general quiz. Then what we'll move on to is quizzes specifically about car parts and things like that. We've done this before, but I really kind of want to get back to it because it is going to be something important in your life. And also just in your house, if you move out and say you do live independently or with one other roommate at some point, what you're going to want to do is, like hanging curtains, how to just keep things level if you're going to put up a shelf or anything like that. How do you do those things? And it's important because it's not that hard. It's time consuming, but it's not too difficult to do. You can always hire somebody to do it, but it's so much cheaper and much more like fulfilling to do it yourself. Okay, so like I said, the quiz is right underneath this. So just after you're done with this, go back to the text I sent you or the WhatsApp and click on the quiz, and then that way you can take the quiz and we should be all good. Okay, one new thing for program is, two new things I need to go over with you. So we have a new screening log that we're going to do for each time we get in the van. And the first one is this, just kind of a log. And I already do this for you anyway, like when I come and zap you. And this is really just for me, but just so you know what the new ones are. So it'll be questions like, are you feeling well today? And then the next part will be, have you any of the listed symptoms? So each time you get in the van, I'm going to have this. And we're going to go over it. And it's laminated. Thank you, front office, for getting this laminated and looking nice. But I'm going to ask you each one of these each day. So just like the hand sanitizer and the daily, the temperature check, I'm going to ask you if you have a cough, shortness of breath, or difficulty breathing. If you have the fever or chills, if you have a fever or chills, are you having muscle or body aches? And that's not like, say you worked out and did some push-ups and you're like, oh yeah, I'm kind of sore from working out. Okay, well, that's bound to happen. But if it's just out of nowhere where you're like, yeah, I don't know, like I don't feel right. Also, if you have any vomiting or diarrhea, or if you have a new loss of taste or smell, which is really obvious because you won't be able to taste anything, and that's something that you should definitely go get tested. So, I'm going to go over this a little bit more at another time, but just so you know, that this is something that we're going to be doing every day when we get in the van. And so I'll ask you that after I've asked you if you're feeling well. Then, of course, we do the temp check, which I do before you get in the van. Got to make sure that we have our masks secure. Remember, under the chin, over the nose, and around. Medical masks are very good to have, or doubling up on masks are also good. And then the next thing is, if you know, have you been exposed to COVID-19 in the past 2 weeks? And being exposed means being in close proximity with somebody less than 6 feet for more than 15 minutes. And you find out, say, you're hanging out with a family member, you're definitely like sitting around eating dinner or something like that, and you have a whole meal that's going to be longer than 15 minutes, and you're within 6 feet, and then you find out, hey, that person actually had COVID. That you really need to take that immediately. Let me know. Just text me. Say, hey, DJ, I just found out. But again, those are the things. So if you just stop in and say you find out that somebody here had COVID, but you weren't within 6 feet of them, or it wasn't 15 minutes, like you just went by and said hi, and then you cross paths like that, well, that's not being exposed to COVID-19. But it is something that, I'd still note that, and I would take that probably to somebody and find out, what that's all about. But then, so what I want you to do is make sure that if that does happen, though, if you have been exposed, to let us know immediately. We'll do the same thing just to make sure that we're all safe. So, of course, if you have any questions about this, I'll go over it more thoroughly at another time. I just figure it's best that we go over it now. Yeah, okay, so next things next. It's been a great day so far, and I hope that you all continue to have a great day. And I'm going to sign off, and then just when you're done with this, go back and click on the quiz, and please send me your scores, whatever score that might be. Okay, well, have a wonderful day, y'all, and I will talk to you later.